Good morning. What a beautiful day. Sun's shining, the leaves are turning. It's ironic. I've been traveling, I've had a little time off from construction because we're waiting on projects to get ready. So I've been running around Vermont and New Hampshire looking for good foliage. Ironically, it's right out of my backyard. The other day, early in the morning, I was looking out my office window, and the sky was a brilliant red, which means bad weather may be coming. And so I hurried out to get my drone and get everything ready. By the time I got out here, right here, the redness had gone, but it was still so beautiful. It was foggy, and the shading, if you could just watch and notice the shading as I go out that way, I go up and turn and I head back towards where the sun was. It was amazing. Hope you enjoy it. As I had mentioned earlier, we traveled quite a bit, maybe an hour, hour and a half radius in Vermont and New Hampshire. Over here at Waits River in Waitsfield, Vermont, I caught this blue heron flying right under the camera. The geese you see here, we are at Molly's Pond, West Danville, Vermont. Just happened to be up above, and I was videoing the pond, and these geese were just kind of practicing getting ready to head south for the winter. It's fun to see them do their formations. The pond I'm flying over was named after Molly. She was an Indian, Micmac Indian, and in 1785, the Vermont legislature named two ponds, Molly's Pond and Joe's Pond, which you'll see in the background in a moment, after husband and wife. They were Indians. They did a lot to help the early settlers in the area. And so to honor them, they named the ponds after Molly and after Joe. And now we're on our way to Waterbury. The town has seen a lot of construction on this main street in the past few years, and some of the side streets that have really updated it, made the roads very nice sidewalks. Just makes it a really pleasant place to visit, and enjoy some of the more local establishments of Vermont. Waterbury was settled way back in the 1760s or so. The railroad came to town back in 1849, and then later on, about 25 years later, they expanded it to passenger service. In the late 1800s, the state of Vermont opened the Vermont State Asylum for the Insane here in Waterbury. It was later named to Vermont State Hospital. It got as large as having over 40 buildings to house everything. But by the 1980s, the number of people hospitalized there had declined so that they were able to put it all in one building, and the rest of the buildings became state buildings.